Crusader Kings 3 Khans of the Steppe is finally here, and today we start as the CUMANS with one simple goal: expanding the steppe. Spreading our way of life as far as possible, while managing our herds, defending against confederations, and if we're lucky, even becoming the greatest of Khans. And also a massive thank you to Paradox for sponsoring this video, so if you want to pick up the DLC for yourself, use the link in the description. So yes, today we are starting as the CUMANS with one simple goal: to expand the steppes. Now, there's a couple of different places we can go. As you can see, there's 7 in total, but there is 2 I mainly want because, look, I got a target: the Byzantine Empire. And if we take a look at, is it this one here? We take some land off the Byzantines and also Eastern Balkans. So we can get a massive chunk of the corners of the Byzantine Empire to become a part of the steppe. Now, if you don't know, that basically means, if we take a look at the migrate map, we can see all of these regions are currently part of the Great Steppe, so we can all migrate between them and stuff like that. And if we take a look at the situation phase, so the regions will become affected by the weather, so like different fertilities and stuff like that. If we take a look also here, I am the Gherkin, which means we are the biggest threat of the Great Steppe. The Gherkin is the nomadic ruler with the biggest herd in the entire region, marking them as a powerful ally or dreadful enemy. And we currently have only 8,700 herds. And if we take a look at, say, the greatest of Khans, which is, of course, basically Genghis Khan, we need unrestricted dominance. And dominance is basically like our realm laws. As you can see, right now, we have high dominance. Then we have absolute and unrestricted. But to get absolute, we need 30,000 herd. And unrestricted, 75,000 herd. I mean, we're making just over 200 a month. So we'll get there eventually, I guess. But not anytime soon. So, yeah, the main thing I want to do is expand the steppe this way, get some extra land for the steppe, take on the Byzantines, and I mean, along the way, if we meet the requirements to become the greatest of all Khans, I'll probably do it, but that is not the goal. We are solely after expanding the steppe, forcing other people to follow our ways. So for our lifestyle, I'll think, yeah, I'll stick with martial, maybe, or I might actually pick up centralization. This will make our herd grow 15% faster. So yeah, you know what, I think I'll do that. Because yeah, with the nomadic government, the new government, gold, it's not too important. Prestige is fairly important, but the most important is your herd. You pay for things with it. And if we take a look at our military, currently 21% of all of our herd is turned into horde riders. So these are our levies, let's just say. And then if we want to get horse archers or nomad lancers, we do need to spend some of our herd and gold to get these men-at-arms. We can actually demand a bunch of people to become our tribute straight away, although, yeah, I'm not too bothered about it because it does cost prestige and I'd rather use that for wars and stuff. And we do have quite a lot of tributaries already. As you can see, if I click on myself, that's my actual land. And then all these other yellow people are already my tributaries, so they will pay us. If I go to their contract, they're paying us some herd and some prestige each month, which will definitely help us become Genghis Khan if that happens. But yeah, that is like some of the basic features. We'll go through some of the rest as we start, but let's decide on our first target. So that one here is pretty tough, fighting the Seljuks as well. Eastern Balkans is Ruthenia, the Pechenegs, and the Byzantines. And it does get us pretty close to Constantinople. And we do have access to the invade Kingdom Casus Belli, although we do need to be exalted among men, which is quite far away. We do have another option though. As a nomad, we get expand dominance. So we'll gain the kingdom title and vassals, and that is much, much cheaper to do. And I don't think it is limited to 1 per life, I believe. So that's probably the route we need to do. But before we even think about that, let's have a proper look at our army. We definitely want some horse archers, and everything else kind of expensive. So I'm gonna level up these horse archers, make sure they're stationed right there. We do, of course, though, have our nomadic capital because, yeah, the nomad's land, you can't really build anything. Like, it's just what it is. But what we can do, of course, is build up our main nomadic capital. So if we do go ahead and migrate, this will come with us. A couple things that are going to be really important for us is herd capacity. Our limit is 35,000. So if we upgrade this all the way, and we can also come in here and get the herder's corner, max that out so we can hold a way bigger herd. That's going to be really important. And some other nice bonuses like recruit heavy horse archers. So that's probably, actually, no, I think we'll get that now. It's going to cost 300 herds, 60 prestige, and 20 piety. But once that's built, we can now get heavy horse archers. So, I mean, why wouldn't we do that, right? Heavy horse archers. I mean, yeah, they're quite a bit better. So yeah, I think we'll probably focus on them later on now and get more of those, although they are worse in some extra terrains, which isn't great. And for siege equipment, we get torchbearers, which they're pretty terrible. But what we can do is we can recruit from our subjects. So like these onagers, it would be really nice to have some onagers. If we find someone, like this guy has onagers, if we can demand him to become our tributary, we can just recruit them from him for some gold. And, you know, if we're going to fight the Byzantines, we're going to need some proper siege equipment. Well, this guy wants to purchase a truce for 230 gold. I mean, I can't say no to that. We can now get some heavy horse archers, 5 stacks of those. Oh no, 4, sorry. And we're going to station those. I think we'll give them this county and then move our normal horse archers. So right now, our heavy horse archers are doing 138 damage. And of course, the other stats there as well. And they counter light cavalry and elephant cavalry. Well, I guess horse archers are useful as well because they counter heavy infantry and skirmishers. So we do kind of want a mix of both. And we have this person over here who wants to become my tributary. I mean, I'm not going to say no. Ooh, and that seems to be a confederation spawning over here. Now, confederations are a new thing as well, where if anybody attacks them, they all fight. So if we were going to declare war on one of them, you end up fighting all of the people in the confederation, and some of them can get quite big and powerful as well. So there's another one here. None of these are too powerful yet, but if they keep growing, recruiting more people into their confederations, it can become a bit of a problem. And yeah, right now, we are disgraced, so we cannot start any wars. So I think to fix that, we're going to go on a hunt, and we're going to use the Nurge, a new special hunt, where we hunt hundreds of animals to show prowess and strength. So let's do that. We can do it in our capital, no problem. We'll max out the party size so we get more prestige. And it's going to cost us 676 herd. I mean, you know what? That's fine by me. Hopefully then, we can get a good chunk of prestige. Although I found out you've got to be quite careful on these because the last time I did one of these, I lost an arm. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. Here I go on my bow and my horse. Let's see. So you want to get basically as many of these bars at the bottom filled as possible. The more you do, the more prestige I'm going to get. So we're mainly looking for ones that help the outcome. So 73% chance it becomes significantly more successful. So we're going to pick that one, hope for the best. And there we go. We've maxed it out. So we became an open terrain expert, 600 prestige, 350 gold, 200 legitimacy, plus 57 dread as well. So yeah, that couldn't have gone much better. And we kept both our arms. So I think this guy is fighting Ruthenia, I think. Yeah, don't really need this guy's land. I think I'm going to go this way first, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to move around this way and get the Eastern Balkans expansion first. So we have the expand dominance, 250. We get this kingdom here, I think. I say we just go for it. I mean, look in our army. We have some horse archers. We have some of these. So we'll max them out a little bit more. And let's see what our army size is now. And we've got 14,000 herds. So we should get 5,000 is decent. We're getting 4,000 from our herd. And let's check on our commanders. Do we have... Shows I'm the best. I guess if I'm the best, I'm going to go for it then. Just don't die. Yeah, let's go on the hunt. He's just going to run in it. Outliving a child. My son died at 0 from being sickly. I mean, great. Thanks. Ooh. I thought I was about to lose that then. Right, okay. We won that war. So now we're going to go and siege. We don't have any siege equipment, though. So I think I'm going to want to look for a tributary. Like maybe this guy. Just so I can start recruiting some onagers and stuff. Maybe once we defeat the Byzantines in some war, we make them our tribute. I mean, that would be something. And yeah, when you're playing as a nomad, you need to make sure you are refilling your men-at-arms and stuff, because similar to when you're landless, they don't automatically do it. You need to actually pay either herd or gold to do it. So we need to make sure we don't forget to do that. But yeah, as you can see, his army in that last battle had 11 survivors. So at this point, he's pretty much got no army left. There you go, 100%. It did take 5 years. But just like that, if we now take a look at the decision to expand the steppe, Eastern Balkans... We can see the region. We've just taken this section, so we need to get a little bit off Ruthenia. Well, I think off Ruthenia, we just need this duchy here. And right now, if we take a look at them, they're typically very powerful, but they are defending a conquest war, which I guess they're using a lot of their men-at-arms for. So let's just double-check the region. Yeah, we just need that duchy. And I mean, right now, we could just go for like a kingdom and stuff, but I don't think we need to do that. We do have the overrun kingdom, which we don't want to use because that stops us being nomadic. We will become like feudal or tribal, or I think it depends on the government of the title you're attacking. So we don't want to do that. We just want to conquer duchy, and yeah, we just want this duchy here. And we go 6,000 men thanks to our herd keeping growing as well. And now we get centralization. It's going to grow 15% faster. You can kind of see the problem now without having any proper siege equipment is when we leave the steppe, like up here it's fine. It's all like steppe land. So because none of it's built, the fort level's pretty much nothing. Whereas when we start entering towards the feudal people, they have forts built up. So yeah, sieges are a lot slower. You want to offer military assistance? 25 gold? I mean, why not? I guess. So yeah, I think onagers are like our #1 priority right now. Okay, we finally sieged one county. It took 20 months. Yes. So we're going to go for a battle because that will help with our war score. And we can definitely win some battles. Oh, well, that took us to 50%. Okay. Back to slow sieging. This take about 20 months of time. But we are up. Oh, there's more armies over here. Okay, I'll finish this siege and then I'll go and fight a bit more, I think. If they're near us, which I don't see them anymore. Okay, so there's like 2,500 of them right there. We should finish this siege first, and then we can actually go up and fight them. We're up 59%, 78. This battle should get us a little bit more, 89. So I guess we just need to siege the last target here in the war target. It just takes a very long time. Oh, 90. We've got to take a war score now. Never mind. I think we've won. We need a physician, though. Well, we'll pay 105 gold. That's fine. Enforce. Ooh, and... it looks like all of this land here has collapsed. So we can actually work our way through all of this pretty quickly, which is all land we need. Once we've got all of that, our only focus is the Byzantines. And let's take a look at the Byzantines right now. Yeah, they're fairly powerful. We are going to need some proper siege equipment to fight these guys. Problem is, none of them really want to become a tribute of us. But I mean, it's fine for these couple of smaller people because they're kind of weak and... yeah, I think we can just walk through most of them, the smaller guys, until we get to the Byzantines anyway. Then we're really going to have to plan. We've got 10,000 men. How many? Yeah, 9,500 horde riders, thanks to our herd. Oh, we actually have mangonels from subjects. I don't know who from. If we go to this map mode, look, we can see diplomatic relations. So we have a truce of those. We have this guy is a tribute. That's not going to be it. Unless you can also recruit from allies. Don't think so. I don't actually know. Unless one of my vassals over here is like feudal or something. I don't know. But yeah, we are actually getting mangonels, which is even better than onagers. So that's huge. We can raise now. And there we go. We got 30 mangonels that just raised. They join this siege. They'll fly by. Yeah, that's way better. Perfect. So now these guys should all fall to us pretty easily. We'll see. Look, we're just simple nomads, you know? We just want, you know, one of the most powerful empires in the world to become steppe, you know? Become part of our region, you know? We're just simple nomads with our horses, you know? Not doing anything wrong. We actually are going to get 30,000 any second, which means we can upgrade our dominance level. So I think we'll do that right away. There's no point waiting on it because it will allow us to hold more land ourselves. So we can go up now to absolute dominance for 700 prestige. And now our domain limit is 4 out of 6. And we can have more vassals and stuff as well, which is nice. These are gonna be tough. It doesn't say we win right now, but we are gonna they got good men at arms, right? Varangian guards, which I mean technically, I believe they're heavy infantry. So like there's normal horse archers will counter them a bit. But what do they counter? They counter heavy cavalry. So they're gonna counter my they're still archer cavalry, even though they're heavy. So these guys here will get countered by the heavy cavalry, but none of my horse archers will. So I think like before the DLC, horse archers are, I mean, they're going to be the way, right? Especially now when we can just have mangonels, which I think we'll just max out because why not? Who doesn't want to siege faster? I don't think I've really talked about it yet, but when you are a nomad or in the nomadic government, your court is a lot different as well. You don't have like a steward, a chancellor, and all sorts of guy. You just have 4 members. So we have these 4 here, and each one has like different things they can do. So there's 8 different things they can do. So some of them are like the normal ones, like domestic affairs, but you can also support herds. So depending on their stats, it will get you more herd. Now this guy, he's got terrible diplomacy, so that's not really going to help with that. But what he can do is, because he's got a learning, make hybridizing culture easier. Get us more piety, but I don't really care about piety. And you can see this other symbol here, which means, yeah, none of these people are obedient. So when we have succession, we're going to have chaotic succession. A random consequence will happen. But to fix that, it's fairly easy. What we can do is negotiate obedience. And when we have a bit of gold, is we can just bribe these people to allow us to have a stable succession so we don't get any issues. But we're only 43. I don't think we need to worry about that too much right now. Hopefully that's something we can worry about later. And while we're kind of waiting on truces and stuff to end over here, because I don't want to attack the Byzantines just yet, I'm going to go for this guy here. Because the other region we want is like Georgia and a section of the Byzantines here. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing a little bit of warring down this side. What is actually the... So we're in a severe drought right now, which means our fertility is consumed 20% faster, and this ends in 1086. So 3 more years, and we're most likely to get everlasting summer, which means, yeah, 75% more county fertility growth, which is huge. So our herd, in 3 more years, should start growing a lot faster. So, I mean, maybe we can become the greatest of Khans. I mean... wasn't the plan, but as you can see, we are the Gherkin, followed by this guy right here. He has 8,000, or it says 10,000 here. I think it's showing less because he has riders actually raised. But yeah, we're the Gherkin, so you know what? We can do whatever we want until we bump into a confederation, which, I mean, yeah, we're okay for confederations for now. We're not too close to any of them. Who are you? 2,900 raising an uprising. Okay, we can deal with that after. Let's just finish this war. Get this duchy, and then we'll go and deal with those. Okay, that was quick. We captured his son or daughter. So yeah, now we gotta go and deal with these. Causing problems in our land. Yeah. Oh, we can start a legend. Hunnic heritage. Our people can trace our lines back to the families of the Huns, and the founder of our dynasty was in fact the ferocious Attila who brought Rome to its knees. 4 gold a month, and we get, herd capacity and herd gain. I mean, yeah, let's do it. So to increase it to the next tier, we need it to be in 100 baronies. Right now it's in 1. What we will need is a court poet. Where are you? Here you are. So we're going to get a court poet. And a new thing in the update, or one of the recent updates, is we can auto-assign the highest aptitude candidate. So we're going to do that. And then over time, we should always have a court poet. And I'll probably do the same for a personal physician as well. Just to make sure we always have those. And we'll have our court poet on Commend Legend Abroad. So other rulers will hopefully start spreading our legend for us as well. And we'll see how that spreads. It's in one county right now. It's the only legend in the entire world. But let's take another look at these buildings. Is there another one that we want? I don't think so. I don't think we can really use summon wealthy visitors unless our border borders an outside nation, which I think we might actually, right? Yeah, we do border like an outside nation, actually. That's not a nomadic ruler. So let's get the barter stalls. We can now take this decision to summon wealthy visitors. So a wealthy foreigner will travel to your court, leading a caravan bound for the well-developed settled cities. Upon their return, you may receive the following benefits. Around 40% of your gold investment, artifact creation, armament for your nomadic horde and archer cavalry, around 20% of your gold development. So yeah, I guess just gold and stuff. Let's see. So this guy is coming from Constantinople, and he's going to travel to our capital, and we'll see if we get some good things from him. I wonder if he can die on his way. Hopefully not. He's almost made it. He's ill. Don't die. He got smallpox. Okay, well, that answers that question, I guess. They can just die. And I gotta wait a good couple of years till I can do it again. Okay, well, that's great. I really want to fight the Byzantines, but right now I think they would just bully us quite a bit. Let's see. What else do we want? So the Byzantines, they have kind of a good mix of kind of everything, right? So we got good counters for heavy cavalry skirmishers, light cavalry. Let's have a look. These counter archers, they do have quite a few archers. Yeah, you know what? I will get a stack of just Steppe Raiders then, just like the basic cheap ones. I said Steppe for some reason, Steppe Raiders. Just to get a bit of a counter on the archers. And I think for my final one, I will get maybe 2 stacks of heavy horse cavalry. We just need the money, but we should get the money fairly soon. Just worried how powerful they got really quick. They went from like 4,000 to 10,000 in a matter of no time, which doesn't go well for us. Although our herd is always getting bigger, so we're always getting more and more men for our army. How is our legend anyway? Our Hunnic heritage. 85 baronies. So pretty soon we'll be able to increase this quality and we'll see what effects we get from that. You know what? The Huns fought Rome. We fight the Byzantines. You know what? It's not that different. I mean, it's not exactly the most impressive Byzantine Empire, but it's there. The Byzantines are now down to 6,800 men. So we do have, if we take a look, the expand dominance, where we like take a kingdom title. But I think we already need some land of the kingdom title. So what I'm hoping we can do is conquer duchy, and we'll take the Duchy of Moesia. Moesia? I don't know. Look, I have no idea. But if we take this duchy, I'm hoping we can do the kingdom war and take the whole kingdom off them that way. It says we should win. I'm going to take the fame penalty right now because the longer we leave it, the more powerful they're going to get. Another thing we could look at is if there's any alliances about. Like 2,000 men, kind of far away, but I don't hate that alliance. So let's make that. I don't think we need any allies, but you never know. Better to be safe than sorry. So we have 2,000 men coming that way. The Byzantine will have his allies start to join as well. And what is wrong with the Byzantine? What is it? Oh, fair enough. So he's going to die soon anyway. And the heir might be even more powerful than him. So we kind of want this to be over and done with as soon as possible. And with our 70 mangonels, hopefully we don't slow siege. No. Oh, that's huge. Why did his army stand down? Okay, the next guy took over. Why has he got a baby body? Does his body not look tiny for his head? But no, he's not more powerful, so that's perfect. And with these fast sieges, let's just see if we can get through this quick. I mean, I'm probably going to go for the fight. And I want to lead the battle myself. And bear in mind, we do not have the best army we could have right now. But I'm just interested to see how it holds up. Like, does it kill loads of them? That's what I want to see. The nomads, I think, do have some of the best army building abilities because your version of gold, technically, it just makes your army bigger, right? Over time, for free. And they're not terrible units. If we look at them, like, they're not bad at all. So we're wiping this one out, of course. But when the rest get involved, like, what's the power? Yeah, okay. Ooh, 7,200. And we killed almost 7,000 of them. They have 250 survivors. Yeah, the nomads get some very good units. But, you know, there is limiting factors like our culture. We're stuck in tribal. We're not getting all these extra benefits. But we're nomads. We don't need them. You know, we got horses. So, wow, you can build castles. Well, we can just get your neighbor as a tribute and get onagers. And then what, you know? Ooh, okay. Is this guy trying to make me a tribute of him? Yeah, I think he's the second most powerful as well. Let me double check. Yeah, so he's got 20,000 herd in total. We're up to 40,000. He's trying to make us a tributary of him. We need to probably call our ally to this war as well. And we want to finish this war as soon as possible so we can stop that from happening. I mean, I'd rather not be a tribute of him. Considering we're the Gherkin, we're the most powerful person around. It's pretty embarrassing if we become a tributary of someone else. But we are quite far away. But we're going to finish this war up now. Enforce that. We just took that off the Byzantines. And now we need to move all the way up here. Yeah, that's not great. What I did want to see, though, is if I go to the Byzantines now, expand dominance. I'm not getting the Kingdom of Bulgaria for it for some reason. Maybe I need... I'm not too sure. I think it's because them lands are de jure part of my land. I think that might be the reason, maybe. So we might not be able to do that, but that is okay. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm more worried about this guy trying to make me his tribute. I don't want to be your tributary. Let's go get him. Right, we're going to stop near our capital, come up this way. What we want to do is refill our men-at-arms with... We'll use our herd. And we'll collect them as we go through our land. And we need to get up here and fight. Now, it's a close fight. I think we can win it. So let's just go for it. I mean, come on, we're leading it. We're a really good commander. We got 34 commander advantage. And if we can get these numbers down before this 7,000 comes over, we have no worries at all. But they are coming over quite early. So we've got to kill loads of them before these join. Yeah, see, it's kind of close. My ally is on his way as well. We're starting to lose. Come on, ally. Help. Help, please. Please. Yes. Okay. Finally got you. See? Like I said earlier about making that ally, it's better to be safe than sorry. If we didn't have that ally, right now we'd be this guy tribute. If we beat him, we only get 100 gold. I mean, I don't really care for your 100 gold. And also we have this guy uprising now. Oh, no, no, no. Right. We need to end these wars fast. If we unsiege this, we'll get 30%. We can probably white piece this one. And now we got to try and end the other war as well. Yeah, nomads, uprisings and that. You're always in war, it feels like. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Right, 30% on that. I think I'll probably just white piece that one as well to get it over and done with. Just so we can chill out. We had back-to-back-to-back wars there. And we're going to grant this land away. I mean, what we can do is we can raise it. And if we raise a holding, it destroys the buildings, increases its fertility, and we get gold for it. So I'm just going to raise them all. Like, just get as much gold from them as we can. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grant them all away. I mean, I don't want to hold them. I'll do it like this. And then I'll grant all these to somebody else, just so we don't make one person too powerful. Just like that. So we got all the money from there by raising them all, and then we just give them away, basically. Now, the Byzantines. I want to expand the steppe here. I mean, let's check how much land we're missing. So we're going for the Eastern Balkans right now. So yeah, it's quite a bit of land still. I just want to... I think it's funny to make half the Byzantine Empire Eastern Balkans. And of course, we're going to have to take Constantinople at some point and raise it, right? I mean, it's got to be done. Wait, is the there's a crusade for our land. Okay, well, I guess we best get upgraded our army then. So let's increase this. We want to get... Yeah, we want to refill them. I want to get... Yeah, another stack of heavy horse archers. Because there's a crusade for the Kingdom of Moldavia, which is quite annoying. I mean, I'll do what we can to defend. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Right, 50 days. Let's raise all. And we're just going to have our army waiting here already. 18,000, yes. I mean, we don't want them to get wiped out, right? Because we're going to lose a lot of our herd. So we need to be careful, but they started it. 40,000 versus 22,000. I mean, let's see how good these herds really are. Oh, they're all down there. They're fighting... What's going on down here? Okay, we need to group up. Right, they're going to start coming up here. There's a river crossing here, but they're just going to go around it. We can't really defend this river crossing really well. Hills, I think, are terrible for all our units. I think we just go and fight them, maybe. Maybe just go in this one and we just bring the fight to them. Yeah, let's just go for it. I mean, see what happens. We have good units. A lot of us will get here quicker, I think. They're going to overwhelm us pretty fast, though, but we'll see. I mean, okay, 1-1 battle. If they're coming in broken up, we might actually do this, you know? If all these piled in, we might be in a lot of trouble, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. So we are just... And when we're killing the armies, we are, like, wiping them out as well. So, like, 9,000 men gone. And now we've got to not let them start sieging. We might actually be able to win this, especially if we fight here. We'll get defender bonuses. So let's see. I mean, they're coming in broken enough, but this is the fight that decides it, I think. If they all march... No, they're running away. I think we've won. Yeah, okay, that was... the easiest crusade of my life. I mean, yeah, that was simple. And it was so impressive. We can now increase our legend. Gain the expand the kingdom decision, allowing you to immediately de jure drift a duchy tile into your realm. And what have I got to do to increase it now? 300. I might actually complete it then. So the book of our house. So now I get access to expand the kingdom. Either there must be a kingdom... I must hold an additional kingdom tile. I thought I could maybe, like, bring this duchy into, like, our main kingdom. Maybe not. Maybe... Oh, expand the kingdom. Now it's available. So does that work? Some lands, such as Moasia, have an uncertain future, either inside or outside the CUMANS. But with my popularity at its height and the status of these titles in flux, I could use my legendary status to settle the matter once and for all. So if I go to kingdom tiles... It's de jure now, part of our main kingdom. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it doesn't really help me expand dominance. Oh, wait. Oh, because we finished that legend, I think we got loads of fame and prestige. Yeah, we got 5,000 prestige. We can actually do an invasion war for the Kingdom of Bulgaria. Yeah, let's do... Why the long face? There has been some... What have they done in this update? Every Byzantine Empire looks weird. This guy's called the Frog. What's going on with the Byzantine... Everywhere... Oh, and that's a crate. I've never seen a hunchback. What is going on? I was going to say everyone else looks normal. That is crazy. That's not usually how that looks. Does everyone else kind of look normal? Yeah, I think so. That's hunchback. Oh, I swear it hasn't always looked like that. That is crazy. Okay. Ignoring Hungary anyway. Yeah, we got a big war to fight. We need to refill my men-at-arms. We'll do it with our herd. It costs 109 herd. I mean, we just won a crusade, right? Surely we can take on the Byzantines. I'm still shocked at how easy that crusade was, though. I think if they all came in together at a couple of points... They would have, like, overrun our armies, but for whatever reason, they just decided not to. Now, we just need to siege as much of this as we can. They got 5,700 men, but They're also facing a war for Sicily as well, so maybe the armies are busy over here, giving us a perfect opportunity to just start sieging. And we're just really lucky we got those mangonels. Otherwise, this would be a lot harder. We are starting to starve, though, so yeah, we need to start splitting these up. Otherwise, we'll lose. Yeah, we get these big armies, but they're really hard to supply. I'm sure later in the game, when there's like bigger supply limit, it'd be much easier. What is this uprising? It's for that. Is that part of the region? Please don't be. It's just outside. It's a lot of land I don't want to lose, but I'm going to focus on this war first. Okay, they're all getting supplies now. Perfect. I just want to find... Okay, this army has my mangonels, so we're going to let them keep sieging. The rest of them, we're going to let them gain supplies, but we're going to have to keep an eye out for the Byzantines if they just turn up. Oh, I died at 61 of old age. What did I... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, what did I die of? And I should have said old age. Okay. My land's all intact. So my father died of old age. The dawn of my rule breaks. The disunited voices of the Crueltai echo over the endless steppes. My grazing lands are overrun by raiders, dogs, and recluses, vagabonds. They are looting my yurts, killing my horses, and burning my banners. It is clear that they are spurred on by Chilbuck, my player rate, a spineless member. So what did I do? So I lost some control. Okay, that's fine. We have dynasty legacies. I want to go and spend those now. So there is the nomadic legacies. So plus 5% herd gain. Scorched earth, movement speed over land while raiding. And we get a new raid intent. Secret history, bigger men-at-arms regiment. 1% more herd into horde riders. And then 2% from this one, plus bonuses, and we get a new men-at-arms. So another archer cavalry. I imagine, yeah, they look best, probably. And then Peace of the Great Khan. Herd income, tributary taxes. And we get access to a new decision. Okay, yeah, but we need to finish this up as soon as possible. We're up 92%, and we haven't even had a battle. I imagine they're still over there fighting then. And I have a lot... Oh, my mangonels are there. Okay. We have an independence war. Okay, we do not want to lose that. All right, can we finish this Byzantine war, please? Okay, 100%. Okay, finally. Right. The Khazar invasion of the Kingdom of Bulgaria. We can enforce that. Perfect. This war for this independence. Great. And there's also this one here with 15,000 men. Right, we need to get all our units. I'm going to surrender this other one. Just so his armies are out the way. I'm going to get my units into one big army. Okay, actually, I'm going to head straight for my capital. They seem to be sieging around my capital. I think I'd rather take out that army first. Can we get any more allies? Let's see. Alliance power. I do not want to lose 1,000. It's kind of terrible, but I think we'll have to take it. Yeah, okay, we'll take them. Call them both to help, because right now, it's kind of even. They have less men, but it's staying their higher quality. Plus, we are already down 26% as well. By the time we actually get to this army up here, it's going to be closer to 30-odd, 40%. So, and if we lose this, how much land we lose? A lot. We cannot risk losing all of this. Come on, I want to get this army down here to 7,000. If we can take these out. It says we lose, though. Better army commander, more commander traits, higher quality. Okay, let's think. My half-sister's here. If I marry matrilineally for a... Let's look at High Marshal. This guy has 30 Marshal. And he's got some decent traits. This guy's 29. Yeah, I'll go with this guy. If I marry him into my court, I should be able to make him a marshal. He's way better. Now I reckon we'll win. Let's go. I don't even care if we get a white peace. I just do not... I cannot lose this war. The enemy banner. That's not what I want. I want to catch this army. Hopefully they're not faster than us. Come on. Okay, we caught 100 of them. I mean, I wouldn't... Hopefully they just give us a white peace at some point. This guy wants to become a blood brother with me. I mean... Yeah, why not? Blood brothers, like, they basically, like, become part of your family and you become allies with them and stuff, so we'll do that right now. It can be really useful for, like, a really strong vassal or, like, a really strong neighbor. Becoming blood brothers with them can be nice. They really want to go after my capital. And we have a big army either side, which keep coming back to us. But neither of them want to fight us. We are losing percent, though. I don't know what... They must have sieged somewhere, and is it this? I don't know. We're going to try and siege a bit of their land. Oh, we're actually up 3% now. Oh, and if we catch them... Oh, they're so fast. Just let me catch some of you, like... We actually got ticking war score now. Okay, that one siege is giving us ticking war score. All I want is a white peace. Like, all I want. I'm going to siege a little bit extra of their land. All we need is 30%. 30%, white peace. Okay, crisis averted. That was almost really bad. But let's take a look now, then. I need a little bit more land. So, tiny bit off Hungary and one more county off the Byzantines. a lot of prisoners we can ransom from those walls, so we'll do that. Fix our court positions, and then we'll get on with conquering the last couple of counties needed for that. Okay, so if we take a look now at Eastern Balkans, we've taken the counties off Hungary. That was pretty easy, but there is one more county we need left to take off the Byzantines, which right now they're not looking too powerful anyway. So we're going to go ahead and start the war for that. And while we were doing that, if we take a look, my herd capacity is up to 75,000. What I did was I maxed out my millet storage and also the herder's corner, which gets you loads of capacity. I did also, as you can see, I've been working on weapon storage, and each one just adds like 0.5% more of your herd into horse riders. So just giving us a slightly bigger army, which is very important. But yeah, we're going to raise all. I mean, we might as well go right here, jump onto this county, got the war target, and I mean, should we go for Constantinople? I mean, I want to at least siege it once, right? You can't say you beat the Byzantines unless you at least sieged Constantinople once. It is a slow siege. That's fine. We're getting through it. Only a couple months. So it's not that slow, really. We got it. How much gold do we get? 210 gold. And we also siege an illustrious crown, which adds plus 10 vassal limit, plus 1 domain limit. Can we wear it? Or is it like... I think it's a court artifact one. Which I think, yeah, we can still put it down. There you go. Because we are an emperor. We are a nomadic one. So we don't get all the features, really. Like, we can't, like, I believe... Oh, we can fully max everything out. Never mind. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we can get that on display. His armies are... must be somewhere, but they're not doing a very good job. We sieged their capital, and they didn't even try and come and fight us. Yeah, there's some very powerful things you can do. There's also like a special bonus for Dynasty of Many Crowns in one of the buildings. So I think maybe next week, I'm going to do a 3-part series. I did Dynasty of Many Crowns before as a 3-part series, and it was one of the more fun things I ever done in CK3. So I'm going to attempt Dynasty of Many Khans, and I'll probably make it a 3-part. They'll come out daily. Probably like, hopefully next week, I think. All 3 parts. So that is something I'm going to get on with next week. So we need 10 kings or emperors. So we're mainly going to go around the steppe and do it their way as well. So that'll be a lot of fun to try. They have 4,500 men, but there's 1,000 of them there. We'll go and take them on, and that might actually finish the war for us. You're going to blackmail me for what? My lover secret? Sure. But Enforce, I can't expand the steppe when I have a contagious and deadly disease. Okay. This guy's kind of terrible. Do we have a better one? No. I'm going to recruit... Well, I'm going to get rid of you because you're kind of terrible. We're going to recruit a court physician. Oh, we lose it. Okay. I'm just missing a bit of prestige. Okay. Let's do a hunt. Let's do our special Nerge hunt. Our capital's right here. Let's do it on a capital. We'll spend all the herd that we can. Let's get through this safe. Do not die. Like I said earlier, in the last one I did before this video, I lost an arm and I almost died. Come on, hurry up, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't take so long. I mean, how old are we? We're 37. Okay, we're good. We're good. Chill out. We're fine. Don't take any risks. I'm not risking anything. I'm not dying today. Come on. As long as I don't... Okay, we got through it. Expand the steppe. Okay, finally. We grew strong in our homeland, but conquests and adventures have taken us farther and farther away from our old pastures and towards lands filled with settled peoples and sedentary customs. We should introduce our way of life to these new and strange lands. So before we do that, let's take a look at Migrate. And as you can see, these are the regions included. This is not. So now when we do this decision, it's telling me to select an option. I mean, no options there. They're usually there, but they're not there. But it is showing me Eastern Balkans, so it is on the right one. Well, what do I do about that then? Okay, so I just restarted the game. I can't do it. Well, I mean, we took all the land, but for some reason we can't expand it. I mean, it's a shame, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, we've made it the steppe, kind of, right? We took it. So I guess for today, I guess we'll have to leave that there. This is in the early release version, right? So typically there's like they're aware of all the bugs, they get told them and stuff. So this will hopefully probably be fixed when it releases. I want to hear your thoughts on the DLC. I've been having a lot of fun with it, but I've done this before. I didn't have that bug. So of course, when I'm actually recording it, it bugs out at the end. Not what I wanted, but there's not much you can do about it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.